We have 3 main rounds, each one of them having 3 sets throughout the circuit, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, a minute in between each individual circuit for rest, and then we'll have a 4th circuit on standby. We'll probably end up using it. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to go through 3 rounds, but we'll probably be able to go through about 2. Once you guys go all the way with those big circles forwards, bring them back small, start going backwards. Same thing, of course, as always. Start small, make them bigger as we go along. Jessica, nice to see that you're in with us. Once we get those arm circles in, we're opening up that chest and giving us those hamstring. Jessica, not sure if you heard. Everything could be body weight today, but you're more than welcome to have some heavy weights standing by. There will be some optional stuff to throw those in that I think you'll like. We'll at least like to have something heavier alongside with it, so feel free to grab some heavy weights for those activities. From there, we're going to go ahead. We're going to do some squats. Feel free to keep on normal pace or a little bit faster because we will be, it is a Tabata class, so we'll need that speed up. But if you're also looking for that stretch, feel free to get some slow squats in there as well. That eccentric can really help out our muscles and waking them up and getting them ready. And then at the top, you guys can start giving me some calf raises as well. And right there, you guys are going to start giving me those knee hugs, grabbing behind the knee, pulling up to the chest. Again, getting that nice stretch, going in the glutes, activating those hip flexors as well a little bit. And from there, we're going to take it on to high knees. High knees. You can start as a march and then keep going a little bit faster as you're starting to warm up. And start giving me some butt kicks, butt kicks. And from there, we're going to start doing those side shifters, coming down low, almost like into a side lunge, but then we're just shifting our weight back and forth, trying to stay low if we can to get that glute activated. But if we have to come up and over, stretch, you can even hold that stretch. That's okay too. Right there, guys, go ahead, give me those hip openers. Knee from the inside to the out, knee from the inside to the out. And the opposite direction, outside to in, outside in. Now focusing on activating those adductors, stretching those adductors, those glutes. And right there, go ahead and grab us a quick drink of water. We're going to be back for round 1 here in just a second. So like I said, each circuit will have 3 rounds into it, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 3 rounds per circuit. Our first circuit is going to be jumping jacks, followed by a pulse squat. So squat down, pulse once at the bottom. Then we're going to come down to the mat. We have some bicycles after that. So once again, jumping jacks, pulse squat, bicycle, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're going to get started here with those jumping jacks. In 3, 2, and 1. Jumping jacks for 20 seconds. Of course, if we don't want to do those, we have that lower impact move, side step, hand out, cross body. That's 10 seconds right there, 10 to go, and then we're going into that squat with the pulse here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 10 seconds off here. Again, that's a squat, pulse, come back up. And we are starting here again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat, pulse, back up. As this is a Tabata class, we're going through round 1. You can feel free to go at whatever pace that you want. After that, we're going to see if we can speed up each one of these movements a little bit each time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're coming down on the mat. Bicycles here. Go ahead in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bicycles, opposite arm, opposite leg, rotating through. 20 seconds on. 5 already through, 15 left. 10 to go, and then we're back up doing the whole cycle after 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Jumping back up. Getting ready for those jumping jacks. Round 2 about to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and jumping jacks. Again, now that we're round 2 in, you can feel free to try to get these a little bit faster if you're able to. 10 to go before we get into those squats again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 10-second rest here. Again, back into those squats with the pulse at the bottom. 5, 4, 3, 2, and squat. Less than 10 here, and then we're into those bicycles. 5, 4, 3, 2, of course, 10-second rest here, and then back into those bicycles. So we're down on the mat here. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, bicycles here. 20 seconds on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're coming back up. Third final round here on this circuit. Going right back into those jumping jacks. Trying to speed them up here a little bit. 4, 3, 2, and 1. After these jumping jacks, when we're going into those squats for that third round, if you feel you want it, you can feel free to pick up those weights and add those to the squat as well on this final one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Again, here's that option. Grab those weights if you want to for these squats that are coming up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and squat. Pulse at the bottom. Again, here as well, we're still a pretty low weight here. Feel free, get those squats a little bit faster if you feel comfortable. Of course, if you grab those weights and you feel that that was a great enough intensity jump, that's quite all right. 5, 4, 3, 2, back to the ground for our bicycles here. Final one in this set before we go ahead and get that minute break of water. And again in 3, 2, and bicycles. Two, and a break there. That's our round 1 here. As you guys are getting drinks there at home, our round 2 is going to look like squat jumps into push-ups into mountain climbers. So with those jumps, we want to make sure that we have a nice base here, coming down, coming up, and then when we're landing, we're not landing obviously with straight legs, keeping those ankles and those knees relaxed so that we can absorb the shock here. And of course, if we don't want to do the jump, we always have that option to just do a nice squat with the calf raise at the top, and we can still try to bring those squats up in speed at least. We're going to go ahead and get started here in 3, 2, and squat jumps here to start us off. Squat jumps. Again, feel free. We have 3 rounds here. You can keep this round as light as you want it. And then, of course, you can start adding in greater height or greater repetitions as you want to. 3, 2, and 1. We have push-ups here. If we don't want to do push-ups, we have a wall sit going on in 10 seconds, a little under, of course. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we either have push-ups at home, or if we're not doing push-ups, we have a wall set. Again, we have 20 seconds on here. And if you're doing that wall sit, it's a nice little burner. After those squat jumps, we're going to get a lot of legs out of this one. 3, 2, 1. For those of us doing push-ups or staying on the ground, we have mountain climbers next. We're going to be doing high knees off the wall here. Again, warming those or wrapping those up as much as possible. 2, I'm doing mountain climbers. You're doing high knees if you want. I was actually going to have you do them later, but you're more than welcome to do them now as well. But yes, all of us at home, we're still doing mountain climbers, high knees. Give me 10 more seconds, guys, and we're back into those squat jumps. 2, and 1. 10 seconds here, back into those squat jumps. 3, 2, and squat jumps. Again, seeing if we can get as low as possible, getting that reload. Coming up, options are to go as high as we can, or if we're going right off the ground, getting in as many reps as we can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds transition. We either have the wall sits or we have those push-ups going on at home. 3, 2, those push-ups. If we're starting off our knees, we can bring them down to our knees. And if eventually we start to fail there as well, feel free to cheat ourselves up and control on that negative down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you had push-ups, you're staying down for mountain climbers. Otherwise, we have high knees here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and high knees or mountain climbers. That's 10 seconds there. Getting those knees as high as we can up the body, whether or not we're doing high knees or mountain climbers, trying to get those knees as far past the hips as we can. 3, 2, and 1. Another 10 seconds here, and we're back in. Final round of this circuit. 3, 2, and squat jumps for those of us at home. Of course, substituting in those calf raises instead of the jump if we want to as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 10 seconds here to transition either to the ground or to the wall. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, and right there. Go ahead, guys. Again, those of us at home, we're doing push-ups at this time period. Five, 4, 3, 2. Come on off here. Feel free to give us a little leg shake dance over there. For those of us who are just doing push-ups, we got mountain climbers, high knees in 4, 3, 2, and go ahead. And of course, after this, guys, we have that 1-minute break for some water. So go ahead, leave it out for us right here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and give me a break there, guys. Go ahead and get some water. Feel free to stand up while you're getting that drink of water. Let's not stay in any one place and let that blood start to pool in our body. Let's keep a walk going, even if it is just in a little wingspan of our range there. Staying active, that's what's really important for us right now. And of course, trying to breathe through that stomach or below that diaphragm, leaving away that chest breathing so that we can continue to get some oxygen back in. As you guys are getting ready here, our next set is going to consist of quick feet. So we've done these before. We're just getting low, kind of into that squat. The lower we can go, the better. And we're just ramping those feet up, quick movements, quick repetitive movements, just a few inches off the ground, and we're keeping that going. From there, we have skaters, and then we're going to finish off that circuit with flutter kicks down low. We're going here in about 15 seconds, guys, 15 seconds. A lot of feet movement here, a lot of feet movement, starting those quick feet in 3, 2, 1, low, and getting those going. If we want to get those hands off to the side, that's okay. Otherwise, if we want to keep them right out there in front, that's okay too. 5, 4, 3, 2, 10 seconds here, and we're going into those skaters. 4, 3, 2, skaters. Trying to make sure that we maintain our balance. Even when we only have 20 seconds, we're still trying to keep that speed up, but make sure that we're landing properly as well. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's transition with me down to the ground. Hands beneath our low back for support. And we're giving those flutter kicks here in 3, 2, and begin. Flutter kicks right there off the bottom. Five seconds, and we're going through again. 3, 2, and 1. Hopping on up. And of course, at any point, if you want to get some extra water, an extra breather, you are more than welcome here. 2, and 1. We're into those quick feet there, quick feet, squatting. And if we can squat a little bit lower, challenge yourselves at every moment. The lower we get, the more activation we're going to get out of that leg. 3, 2, and 1. 10 seconds here. Again, these 10 seconds are crucial. Try to focus on that breathing, try and get it through the diaphragm. But we got those skaters in 3, 2, and 1. Honestly, great activity here is to try to control your breathing while you're going through these movements as well. Of course, it's going to be more difficult, but it will pay off in terms of getting your respiratory system in check to your goals. Break right there, you guys. Break right there. 10 seconds, we're going to be down on the mats. So I'll let you guys transition here. Flutter kicks. Oh, you can if you want. Otherwise, you can rest your head. That's more than okay. Go ahead and get those flutter kicks going, guys. And actually, I'll recommend having our head relaxed so that way we're in line with the spine. There we go. What was that? It is. If you feel more comfortable. And break right there, guys. We're going back up. We got one more round on this. Of course, if you need that break, that's okay. Those quick feet can get a little. But go ahead, start with me right there, guys. Lower and lower if you're able to. But really, of course, the focus is the feet here, so let's keep those feet moving and I'll be happy. 5 seconds here, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds here. Again, focus on that breathing. Let's get that breathing in check as we get ready for these skaters here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and skaters, skaters. If that trailing foot touches the ground, that's okay. If we can keep it up, that's all right too. Again, final round through this set, and then we got a minute break here. 5, 4, 3, 2, onto the ground. Last set of flutter kicks here. Last set of flutter kicks for us. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, guys. Flutter kicks here. Last 20 seconds on. Last 20 seconds on before that break happens. Three, 2, and 1. Relax right there, guys. You go ahead, move at your own pace here, catch your breath, get some water back. I'm going to show you guys what our next circuit looks like. And like I said, we might not get through all 3 rounds of this one, but we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. For our first activity that I'll demonstrate for you guys, it's going to be a hip thrust. Weights here are optional. We're going to be on the ground, weights, of course, on the hips. And we can either continuously just do a hip thrust, or if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, we can do hip thrust, hold, and then leg alternate there at the top. Again, that's with or without weights. And of course, we only have 20 seconds on, you guys, so that might seem like a more difficult challenge, but it's only 20 seconds on. I think some of us can do it. And of course, you don't have to do that right away, round 1, if you want to get those glutes activated a little bit. Just do a normal hip thrust that first round. That's more than okay. After that, we're staying on the ground the rest of class. We have penguins, and then we're going to flip it on over, do Superman, Superwoman's, then go through that again. So we'll be on the ground this whole time. Starting here, guys, in about 10 seconds. Once again, that first activity, with or without weights, is hip thrust. That's either normal hip thrust, or it's hip thrust with a hold and alternate legs. Go ahead, start in 3, 2, and 1. If we're doing those alternations, we can have our hands down for a little bit of a base of support, but we're trying to keep those hips squared with the ceilings. And if that's getting a little too challenging, or if we want to move up to it, just normal hip thrust here to start. 3, 2, and 1. Setting those weights down. We have penguins touching the inside or outside of our ankles. 3, 2, and go ahead and begin. Ten seconds to here, or 10 seconds to go here. Then we flip over, and we're doing those Superman, Superwoman's continuous movement, not holding. Break right there, guys. Flipping on over. And again, this is that up there and back down. A slight pause at the top. That's okay, but we're not holding. Go ahead and start that, guys. Go ahead and start. Focusing here on squeezing those glutes and that low back. That low back squeezing will get us the upper body up. Squeezing those glutes / hamstrings is going to help us bring those legs up. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, break there, guys. Flip it back over, back into those hip thrusts. Starting there in 2 and 1. Hip thrust. Again, this can be a continuous dual leg, or we're holding at the top if we want to, and alternate those legs. Three, 2, and 1. I'll have you guys set those weights down, and we're moving on over to the penguin here in 2 and 1. Penguins. Last 10 seconds here. Last 10 seconds, guys. Flipping over to the Superman, and then we're going to finish after this round. So we got 2 rounds in here. 2 and 1. Turning on over to our stomachs. Getting those Supermans here. That's our last activity. We're going to start here in 3, 2, and go ahead and begin. Last 10 seconds for us today, guys. Last 10 seconds for us. 5, 4, 3, 2. Break right there, guys. All good there. Go ahead, grab that water for us. Take a little sip. Bring it on over. And we're going to be stretching here. We'll go right on down the middle. And again, this is one of those stretches that we like to start off with in our cool down where we can kind of just hold it. And so you guys, if you're getting that drink, you can join in whenever. And we're taking this one at your own intensity. So if you want to take a little bit of a rep off too, get your breath back, you're more than okay. And then to rejoin in as we're ready. Three, two, now let's give me a stretch on over to the left side. Go ahead, release yourselves right there. On over to the other side, that right side. If we start with your left with me. Go ahead, release yourselves there, guys. We're going to do a glute stretch here. The one that I'm going to do is I'm going to put my one ankle on my left ankle over my right knee and then drop that left foot and that right knee down to the ground. If we don't want to do it this way, of course, we have that other glute stretch where we've done it before where you can pull that knee in or twist your back as well. Or we have the figure four that Karen's doing over here. And go ahead, switch sides. So again, we also have this option that we can do. And go ahead, release right there, guys. We're going to go ahead, stand on up. You guys are going to give me a nice little just bend at the hips, hamstring stretch. We can touch our toes, touch the ground, or cross our arms if that gives us a little bit more space. Again, just targeting those hamstrings. We did do a lot of quick movements, a lot of jumping movements. So we want to make sure our glutes, our hamstrings feeling nice. And of course, we'll get a nice little quad flex or stretching here in a second. Go ahead, come on up there, guys. Give me a quad stretch. Grabbing that ankle, pulling back behind us. Feel free to use a surface next to you if you guys need a little bit of support there as well. And switch for me there. And then on our wall, guys, give us a nice chest stretch there, right off the wall. If we don't have a wall, of course, we can put our arms behind our back and pull, but I think the wall does help us. Even a doorway can be pretty good if we put our hands up on both sides of it. And switch for me there. And I'll have you guys return to me here. We're going to finish off, of course, with our four-way neck stretch. We do that by starting with our chin, coming down to our chest. Arms can be nice and relaxed down by the sides here. Really relaxing those shoulders here. That's time to focus on the neck. So let's relax some of that tension in our shoulders. Of course, we are stretching the back of our neck right now. And go ahead right there, raise it up, tilting our head back now, stretching the front of our neck, chin to the sky. And right there, we'll return to center. One ear, same side shoulder, stretching one side of our neck, that opposite side, of course. Great time to let those arms just relax here. This is taking a load off of our shoulders if we spend a lot of time at the desk. 3, 2, and switch on over for me. Other side, same thing for us. That other side of the neck.